Welcome back, guys. MTG Moxman. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a magic day. All right, so for Eldraine pre-release weekend went off without a hitch. My store was like filled with people. My local one here in Toronto, it was crazy. It was very busy. I took my son down. I was just picking up the box like I told you guys. It seemed like a very good time. Now, after looking at the cards I got from the box I opened, and just to recap on some of the stuff I thought was cool. I got one Emery. I called that one. Some of these beautiful full art, but there's some foil, some not foil. What else here? I got these ones here. The Magic Mirror was a mythic. Some of the beautiful full art cards with the alternate art. I got Rankle. I've been using this card, by the way, the Realm Cloak Giant, just because of the cast-off ability, which is basically like a Wrath of God for anything that's not a giant, which has been everything, obviously. And then I picked up, in my box, a regular Garrick and a foil Garrick. Okay? So, let's talk about that. That's what I kind of want to make a point of tonight. When a box like this comes out with so many alternate things inside it, I honestly don't think this is good for Magic. I mean, I'm going to explain why, but everyone's going to have their own opinion. When you look at cards like this, the flash of these cards, I'll be honest, these are beautiful, guys. This is a beautiful piece of artwork. And I love the cards in the set. I love the whole thing about it. But let me just recap one thing. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go. Hold on. Ultimate Masters came out 2019, I believe. 2018. Okay, 2018. Ultimate Masters. The best of the best. The finish to the series with a box topper card. There's lots of box toppers in here, guys. This was the ultimate. This was supposed to be it. And here, in a great set of Throat of Eldraine, they have mixed in numerous other cards that are great. They really are. But there are so many and different variations. It kind of reminds me of a not good time. So, as much as I love this set and I love the cards in the set, I think Wizards swung the needle too far one direction. It has gone like from here to like there. And it's flash in a pan. It's awesome. It's beautiful. But I don't know if you guys noticed. After you go through a set, or the Spark, let's say, Nicol Bolas was amazing. And he's already been forgotten for the most part. Because I know I'm not thinking about him. Teferi the Time Raveler. And now we're like, look at all these cool cards! Look at all these cool cards! All these new and amazing cool cards came out. They're amazing cool cards! And they are. They are amazing cool cards. They are. But if they put out so much product so fast that we don't have time to appreciate the other cards, that we have to already move on to the new ones, so you can't look back and say, do you remember the box toppers here? Ileana, Karn. Do you guys remember some of this cool stuff? Cavern of Souls. Guys, it was really wicked stuff. And now what we're having here is so many cards have come out so fast in the last year. And this has a lot of cards, man. Like, with the different variations, the full art, the foil, the non-foil. There's like a non-foil version of this. Then there's going to be a foil version of this. Then there's a regular edition of this. And then there's a fancy art version of this. There's like 4 different types of this card. Foil, non-foil, borderless art, and fancy thing. And that's awesome. But it's too much at once. I'm sorry, if they'd done a couple of cards that way, cool. When you do a whole set that way, so I'm just going to put this back. When you do a whole set this way, that makes it kind of hard, guys. It makes it pretty hard to appreciate the ability of people to absorb cards into the market and get yourself all set up. Like, it's just not that easy for people. I'm not going to bash the set. The set's awesome. I'm bashing the fact I think Wizards put too many things in. Too many. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to pump value. I'm not sure what direction they're trying to head in this. But I just feel it was too much. Because after watching other videos of people opening the cards, I thought these were like just some couple of random insert cards, which is cool. They did that. I know some of the other packs now can only have very special cards, which is why they price them so high. But how are they going to retain their value if nobody cares about them in 6 months? They will crash. If you don't care about the cards, you may have spent $200 on a card, and 6 months from now, people forget about it because the next Flash in the Plan comes out, and that card's now $40, $50. It's only worth what we think it's going to be worth. And if we just let this card go and say, it's just not worth it, it'll crash. It'll go down in flames, guys, and that's just the way it's going to be. So I look at something like this, a foil Garrick Mythic. This used to be like an $80 card when it came out. These are on eBay for like $40 now. What's it going to be in 6 months? $20? And that's fine, because I don't sell my stuff, so that's fine. But for a person who's like, damn, I got this amazing card. Oh my God, it's a foil Garrick. No, it's not. It's not the value it used to be. This is no longer an $80 card. This is now a $30 card, a $20 card, a $10 card. Are we going the route of Pokemon? Are we decreasing things that much? A Garrick like this, when Avacyn Restore came out, a Garrick like that would be a $50 card, non-foil. Now you're telling me it's $9.99. So think about that. I wasn't sure about how well my box was. But when I started adding some of the cards up, I got like half my value out of that box. Half. $10 here, $3 here for maybe with the commons and commons, maybe 75% of my value back. That's not good when you get crazy cards like this that should be amazing cards. The old value standard's not there. If there's no value standard backing some of these older cards that used to have values, say, 5-6 years ago, and now you're saying they don't? You're saying this is the new value? That's hard for a lot of us to swallow. That's a hard pill to take down, saying this was an $80 card, now it's only a $40 card, or a $30 card, or a $20 card, or your local store is only going to give you $20 in store credit. How many of those are in the boxes? How rare is that card now that it's been driven down before a set even gets released that low? Now, again, when a set comes out, some of these cards will go up and down. There will be fluctuations. I understand that. But that's not a good sign. It shows they did too much, that people are having trouble finding out where they think the values lie, in the borderless, textless art of this, or the borderless full art of this. I don't know. I just know it feels like there's so much now. How do you gauge the value of that card? If you want to make it 1 in 50 boxes has that card, cool, Wizards, go for it. But it's not going to be that rare. I already know somebody who got one. Right? So I think Wizards has a little bit of thinking and soul searching to do on how they think this product turned out. It's going to sell a lot, and that's what they care about. But we as consumers, I think we really have to think about this and say, where's that value at? Where is my future value going to be from? If I'm a buyer, a seller, a collector, a player. You do want to cash your cards out sometimes to get other cards. But if I'm going to have to cash out twice as much to get half as much back, that's a bad sign. Good for the card stores maybe, because they may link and charge a little bit more. But even there, if they're not paying that much, they're not going to charge that much. And that is crazy, guys. That is not a good sign for us in the Magic community. I just don't believe it. I looked at that, I said, and this is just me. I mean, I'm just spitting it out there for my opinion point, but I don't know. I feel a little let down right now from Wizards. Not the set. The set's awesome. Design, everything is great. But these cards better be hard to get. They better be few and far between when they're mythic. Borderless, textless, foil versus non-foil. It's still a mythic. It should still be incredibly hard to get. Incredibly hard. And I don't think they are going to be that hard to get. Which means the value will shoot down. It'll crash. Pokemon style. $5 cards. $4 cards. It is what it is as far as I'm concerned. We'll see how it turns out in the long run. But if the consumer, if us as Magic players don't believe in the card, we're not going to put our value there as an investor, as a collector, or as a player. If I say, I don't know, a ping land, you know, the ones that do 2 damage when they come to play, that's like an $8 card. If I say it's only worth $2, and lots of us believe that, then the stores aren't going to sell anything. They have to drop their price, right? And then the boxes go down, the value of the cards goes down. If you did it en masse. It can get that way, Wizards. it can turn against you if you go too far one way. Just keep that in mind, man. I hope they do, because I'm really pleased with the set. I do, but I just feel like if cards are valued that low, and I mean, usually they start a little bit higher until they find that fluctuation. These were already listed and sold on eBay for those prices. Crazy. I saw people asking 50, but I saw them selling in the 30s and 40s. So I'm like, kind of crazy, man. Something to think about, guys, before you dive in buying a lot. So I'll keep it in mind. Anyway, this is MTG Moxman. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and support me in my efforts to bring information to you, bring opinions and commentary. It's a great set. I can't wait to open some more boxes next week when I go up north and I get mine from the local guy, and I'll open a couple boxes then too, because it is a fun set to open. Okay, guys? Please help me raise my subscription. Let me get more people going so it makes it worthwhile for me to open them. And you guys are all awesome who do watch me regularly. Thanks again. I really appreciate it, guys. Have a great one. MTG Moxman, I'm out of here.